When governments face impossible hostage crises, terrorist attacks, or covert missions, one elite unit is often whispered before anyone else. Their official motto is simple, yet it perfectly defines one of history's most respected special operations forces: who dares, wins. From World War II to modern counterterrorism, the SAS has influenced Special Forces doctrine across the entire world. Many of its greatest missions remained classified for decades, fueling an extraordinary reputation built equally on fact and secrecy. But how did a small wartime experiment become one of the most admired military organizations ever created? Its story is filled with innovation, courage, sacrifice, and operations that forever changed the nature of modern warfare. Today, we uncover the remarkable history, legendary missions, demanding selection, and lasting legacy of Britain's Special Air Service. This is the incredible story of the SAS, Britain's most feared and influential special forces unit. The SAS was born in 1941 during the darkest days of World War II, when conventional tactics repeatedly failed across North Africa. Instead of confronting enemy forces directly, Stirling proposed striking where opponents felt safest, deep behind their front lines. The new unit became known as the Special Air Service, despite initially having little connection to airborne operations. The name itself was partly intended to deceive German intelligence into overestimating Britain's airborne military strength. Although the unit started with only a handful of volunteers, its ambitions were far greater than its initial size. Within months, the SAS would begin proving that carefully planned small unit operations could reshape the battlefield forever. The SAS quickly abandoned conventional battlefield tactics, choosing speed, surprise, and precision instead of overwhelming firepower. Their preferred targets were enemy airfields, fuel depots, communication centers, and supply lines supporting Axis operations across North Africa. Rather than holding captured territory, the SAS focused on disrupting enemy operations before disappearing back into the desert. These daring raids forced the Axis to divert valuable troops and resources toward defending rear areas instead of frontline combat. Small teams carrying explosives destroyed dozens of enemy aircraft while risking everything deep behind hostile lines. Every successful mission proved that intelligence, planning, and surprise could outweigh overwhelming numerical superiority on the battlefield. Military leaders around the world began recognizing that highly trained special operations units could transform future warfare forever. The principles established by those early desert missions remain at the heart of special operations forces even today. Joining the SAS has never been easy because its selection process is designed to eliminate almost every candidate who attempts it. The selection course begins with brutal endurance marches across the rugged Brecon Beacons in Wales, carrying increasingly heavy equipment. Candidates navigate alone using only maps, compasses, and determination without receiving assistance from instructors or teammates. Every kilometer tests physical endurance, mental resilience, and the ability to make sound decisions under relentless pressure and exhaustion. One of the most famous challenges is the endurance march, often called the long drag by former candidates. Those who survive the mountains continue into jungle warfare training, where adaptability becomes just as important as physical strength. The final phase includes survival training and resistance to interrogation, pushing candidates to their psychological limits under controlled conditions. Only a small percentage complete the entire selection process, earning the right to wear the famous winged dagger badge. The SAS equips its operators with mission-specific weapons rather than relying on a single standard loadout for every operation. Compact carbines provide excellent maneuverability during urban assaults, hostage rescues, and other close-quarters operations requiring exceptional speed and accuracy. Precision rifles allow specially trained marksmen to engage distant threats while minimizing unnecessary risk to innocent civilians. Advanced optics, thermal imagers, and night vision equipment enable missions to continue effectively in darkness and difficult environments. Secure communications ensure every team member remains connected while operating in rapidly changing and unpredictable tactical situations. Lightweight protective equipment balances mobility with survivability, allowing operators to move quickly without sacrificing essential protection during dangerous missions. Technology continues evolving, but the effectiveness of the SAS still depends primarily upon disciplined training, teamwork, and sound judgment. Elite equipment enhances capability, yet the true strength of the SAS has always been the people behind the mission. Beyond battlefield reconnaissance, the SAS became internationally recognized for its exceptional counterterrorism capabilities during rapidly evolving hostage crises. Specialized teams trained continuously to rescue hostages while minimizing danger to civilians, security personnel, and innocent bystanders caught inside. Operators repeatedly practice close-quarters combat until coordinated movement becomes instinctive, even under extreme operational pressure and uncertainty. Every detail, from communication to timing, is rehearsed extensively, because seconds often determine whether lives are saved or lost. Counterterrorism missions require intelligence analysts, negotiators, surveillance specialists, and assault teams working together with absolute precision and trust. Continuous preparation allows the SAS to respond rapidly whenever governments confront fast-moving security emergencies requiring immediate decisive action. Decades of operational experience transformed the SAS into one of the world's most respected counterterrorism organizations. Their readiness reflects years of disciplined preparation, long before any mission ever reaches international headlines. In April 1980, the world watched as armed terrorists seized the Iranian Embassy in London, triggering one of history's most famous hostage crises. Negotiations continued for several tense days while authorities prepared contingency plans in case peaceful resolution became impossible to achieve. When the situation deteriorated and a hostage was killed, the British government authorized immediate military intervention by the SAS. Elite assault teams launched a carefully coordinated rescue using rooftop entry, explosive breaching, and overwhelming speed to surprise the attackers. Television cameras captured parts of the operation live, introducing millions of viewers to the extraordinary capabilities of the SAS. The successful rescue became a defining moment for modern counterterrorism and inspired special operations units around the world. The operation demonstrated that disciplined planning, specialized training, and decisive execution could overcome even the most dangerous hostage situations. More than 4 decades later, the Iranian Embassy Siege remains one of the most studied special operations missions ever conducted. Since the Cold War, the SAS has expanded its mission profile to confront emerging threats across multiple regions and operational environments worldwide. Modern deployments often combine intelligence gathering, partner force training, reconnaissance, and precision operations supporting broader multinational security objectives. Operators may work in deserts, mountains, jungles, cities, or Arctic climates, depending entirely upon the mission's strategic requirements. Close cooperation with intelligence agencies allows carefully planned operations to unfold with remarkable precision and strategic effectiveness.
Although many details remain classified, public information confirms the SAS continues supporting British national security in diverse operational roles.
Rapid deployment capability enables small teams to respond quickly whenever governments require discreet, highly skilled military intervention abroad. Modern special operations demand flexibility, patience, cultural awareness, and disciplined decision-making as much as exceptional combat proficiency. Even today, the SAS continues adapting quietly to evolving security challenges while maintaining the standards established generations ago. Although frequently compared, every elite special operations unit serves unique national objectives shaped by different military doctrines and strategic priorities. The British SAS pioneered many techniques later adopted and refined by numerous special operations organizations around the world. Units such as Delta Force and Australia's SASR openly acknowledge historical inspiration drawn from Britain's pioneering special operations experience. Despite shared principles, selection standards, equipment, and operational responsibilities differ significantly between nations according to strategic requirements. International military cooperation frequently allows elite units to train together, exchanging valuable knowledge while strengthening long-term strategic partnerships. Success depends less upon rivalry than professional excellence, disciplined preparation, and mutual respect among allied special operations communities. Healthy comparison encourages innovation, but each unit ultimately serves the unique security needs of its own nation. Even among the world's finest military organizations, the SAS continues holding an exceptionally influential place in special operations history. Beyond equipment and tactics, the SAS is defined by a mindset that values adaptability, discipline, and calm decision-making under relentless pressure. Operators are encouraged to think independently while remaining completely committed to the mission and the safety of their teammates. Confidence is earned through preparation rather than bravado, allowing teams to remain composed during unpredictable and rapidly changing situations. Physical endurance remains essential, yet emotional control often becomes the deciding factor during demanding special operations missions. Trust between teammates develops through shared hardship, creating small units capable of functioning effectively in the world's harshest environments. Continuous learning ensures experienced operators refine their skills throughout their careers, rather than relying solely upon past achievements. This philosophy has influenced countless military organizations seeking to develop resilient leaders capable of succeeding under extraordinary pressure. Ultimately, the greatest weapon carried by every SAS operator has always been disciplined judgment, guided by unwavering professionalism. The secrecy surrounding the SAS has inspired countless books, films, and rumors, making fact increasingly difficult to separate from fiction. Many popular stories exaggerate operational details, while genuine missions often remain protected by official government secrecy for decades. Publicly available information offers only a partial understanding of an organization, whose effectiveness depends greatly upon operational discretion. Historians therefore rely upon declassified records, official statements, and verified accounts rather than speculation or sensational claims. Even without knowing every mission, the documented achievements of the SAS remain extraordinary by any historical military standard. Their enduring reputation has been earned through decades of measurable service rather than carefully crafted public image or publicity campaigns. For military professionals, the SAS represents disciplined excellence supported by innovation, resilience, and constant adaptation to evolving global challenges. Ultimately, the greatest mystery surrounding the SAS may be how many remarkable missions will never become public knowledge. From the deserts of North Africa to today's complex global security environment, the SAS has continuously redefined what elite special operations can achieve. Its influence extends far beyond Britain, shaping generations of military professionals committed to precision, discipline, and responsible leadership. Although secrecy remains essential, the documented legacy of the SAS continues inspiring historians, soldiers, and strategic thinkers across the world. Few organizations have influenced modern warfare so profoundly while revealing so little about many of their greatest achievements. Their famous motto reminds every generation that courage, preparation, and commitment remain the foundation of extraordinary service. Even as technology transforms warfare, exceptional people remain the decisive advantage behind every successful special operations mission. The history of the SAS demonstrates how innovative thinking can permanently change military strategy and influence future generations of leaders. More than 80 years after its creation, the SAS continues representing excellence, professionalism, and unwavering dedication to national security. Thank you for joining us as we explored the remarkable story behind Britain's legendary Special Air Service. If you enjoy military history and strategic analysis, subscribe for more in-depth documentaries covering history's most influential defense innovations. Which legendary military organization should we explore next? Share your suggestion in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the stories shaping global defense and military history.